Hello, today I'm going to start with my first video about task types. So for that purpose I have a simple project, I will call it my project, okay? And I have a task which has duration 4 days, and in view resource sheet I have John and Mary, and they are 100% maximal available per day. Okay, now task type. We have 3 types of tasks. To see what kind of task types do we have, you can double click on task, and in task information screen you can go to advanced, and you will see that task type can be fixed units, fixed duration and fixed work. So today I'm going to explain fixed units task type, which is default. By the way, this is default because it is set up like that. But if you want to set up it differently, you can do it as well. And I'm going to show you where can you set up task type. First of all, if you want to set up task type for all tasks in your project or all tasks in all future projects, you can go to File, okay, now to Options, and then when we have project options, we should go to Schedule. When we go to Schedule, you will see that Schedule options for this project is default task type is here fixed units. I can change it to fixed duration or fixed work, and if I do it here, it will apply only to my project, okay, this project. But if I want to apply to all future projects, so I will say all new projects, and I can put here, let's say, here, fixed duration, and all my future projects, when I open them and when I create them, will have fixed duration task type. But for now, I'm leave it as it is, and that means that it is fixed units task type. And if I want to change task type for specific task, I can go here and I can in advanced change it for fixed duration. So I can have multiple tasks, which usually I will have in my projects, and each task can have different task type. For example, let's say task 1, okay, task 1 can have, let's click it here, okay, fixed units, okay, then I can put task 2, I can put, let's say, 5 days here. If I double click here, I can put here, okay, fixed duration, etc., etc. So this one will have fixed duration. Also, I can add a column here, let's say in Gantt chart, in my example, and I can start with type. And if I choose type, you will see I have fixed duration here and fixed units here, so I can change it here for fixed work. And last but not least, I will erase this task now, is that, and I will hide this column here, so I will say hide column. I can go, and which I'm going to use here, in details, I will get a task form and I will choose work. And here you can see that I can choose task type as well. So let me show you my Excel file first, which I'm going to use during this video. So remember the magic formula, which is work is duration multiplied by units. What does it mean that you have fixed units task? It means that if you change duration, work will be changed, and if you change work, duration will be changed. So this means that units are fixed. In formula, you can always have a task type with one type, and that type means that this particular part of formula is fixed. Fixed units means that units are fixed. So if you change duration, work will be changed. If you change work, duration is going to be changed. But if you have fixed duration task type, if you change work, units are going to be changed, and if you change units, the work will be changed. And last but not least, if you have a fixed work task type, then if duration is going to be changed, units are going to be changed as well, etc., etc. And I am going to show you today only fixed units. So what is fixed units? And you can see I have a lot of examples here, and I will go through all of them. But what does it mean, fixed units? Fixed units, in practical way, means that if we assign here John with 100% and Mary with 50%, it means when we put OK, if we change duration, the units are not going to be changed. So where are you and when are you going to use fixed units tasks? That is the question, and the answer is very easy. When you have limited capacity per day for particular resource, then fixed unit should be used. What does it mean, limited availability? John is available for this task 100%. Fixed 100% means 8 hours per day. On the other hand, Mary, she is available only 50%. So if duration is going to be extended, that units are not going to be extended as well. They are fixed. So Mary can work 4 hours per day. How do I know 4 hours per day? Let me go here. Let me go to resource sheet. And how do I know that 100% is 8 hours and 50% is 4 hours? Well, I could use, for example, John. I'm going to choose project. I'm going to choose change working time. And I can see that I'm looking at John's calendar. I'm going to work weeks here, details, and I will see that John is supposed to work at Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, from 8 to noon and from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m., which means in total he's supposed to work 8 hours. So 100% means that he will actually work from 8 to 12, or from 8 to noon and from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. But Mary, on the other hand, and I'm going to now choose Mary. Mary, she is also supposed to, she has availability 100% from 8 to 12 and from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. But when I assign her 50%, it means that she is going to work just 50% of those 8 hours. Okay, so let me show you now once example by example how it is calculated. So for first example, I created a task and I assigned John with 100%, Mary with 50%. Let's go to Excel and see. John is going to, the duration is 4 days. 4 days means 32 hours in total. Why? Because here in File, Options, Schedule, you will see that 1 day is 8 hours. So 4 days are 32 hours. On the other hand, John is going to work 100%. So he is going to work 4 days multiplied by 8 hours per day multiplied by 100%, since he is supposed to work 8 hours. Here, Mary is going to work 4 days, but only 4 hours per day, which means 16 hours. Let's go here, and let's see here what we will get if we use task usage. So you will see here in task usage Then if I scroll to the task, so I'm going to right click here, I'm going to scroll to task, I will see that John is going to work 8 hours per day and Mary is going to work 4 hours per day. Now, let's see what will happen if I change, for example, like in my Excel, duration to 2 days. What will happen? I can change duration here, or I can change duration here. So for this example, I will change duration here. Be aware, if I change duration here to 2 days, before it is applied, I should hit on OK. But if I click here 2 days and I hit enter, that will be applied automatically. So here 2 days. Now, John is going to work 100%. This is fixed. So he is supposed to work 2 days, 8 hours per day, and he is going to spend 16 hours in total. Mary, on the other hand, is going to work, since I changed duration and units are fixed, work has been changed. So 2 days, 4 hours per day, 8 hours in total. You can see that now task will be has 2 days duration, and it will last from Monday to Tuesday. Okay, so let's go back to our Excel, and the formula is 2 days, 100% and 50% are fixed. So John is going to work 16 hours and Mary is going to work 8 hours. Let's undo this thing, and let's say now that we are going to say that John should work 40 hours and Mary should work 80 hours. If I put here John 40 hours and Mary 80 hours and I click on OK, duration is fixed. So it means that John is going to work 40 hours, 8 hours per day. So 40 hours. If you divide those 40 hours by 8 hours per day, you will get 5 days. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday for John. But since Mary is supposed to work 80 hours and she's available 50%, which means 4 hours per day, 80 hours in total for Mary divided by 4 hours per day is 80 divided by 40 is 20. So days, we have 20 days here. So Mary is going to work first week, 4 hours per day, second week, third week, and fourth week. So you can see that Mary is going to spend 20 days. And that is exactly what formulas here says. And now, last but not least, let's undo that. What if I, for example, want to change units? So this is fixed units task type. So if I change duration, work will be changed. If I change work, duration will be changed. But what if I, for example, change units for a particular resource? So let's say that John is not going to work 100%, but 50%, and Mary is not going to work 50%, but 25%. So if I put here 50 and 25, and I hit OK, something according to this formula should be changed. And by default, and you cannot change that behavior, duration will be changed. So when I, once again, cancel, when I put here 50 and 25, Microsoft Project will change duration. Work will remain the same. So when I click on OK, 32 hours means that John is going to work, should work 32 hours, but since we changed units, he is supposed to work 4 hours per day, and that means 32 divided by 4 is 8 days. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Mary, on the other hand, is going to work 16 hours, but only 25% per day, and 25% of 8 hours is 2 hours per day. So she's going to work, let's say, also 8 days. But what if I put, for example, that Mary is going to work, let's say, 8 hours now. If I put 8 hours, since 25 is here, fixed, because now I changed work and units is fixed, you will see that she is supposed to work 2 hours per day. Since she should work 8 hours in total, she will work 4 days from Monday to Thursday, 2 hours per day. And that's exactly what I got here. So back to my John and Mary, you will see here that I have the same situation. But now, last but not least, which is not covered in my previous Excel example, let's say that John is going to work 200% and Mary is going to work 100%. Okay, sorry, 100. Okay, now, work is fixed, but John is supposed to work 16 hours per day, so he will finish in 2 days his work. 32 hours divided by 16 is 2 days. Mary is now supposed to work 16 hours in total, so 8 hours per day, and that leads us to 8 hours per day. So duration is 2 days. And they are both over-allocated. Why? Because John maximum units here is 100%, and Mary's maximum units is, oh no, Mary's is 100%. If I put it here 50, she will be over-allocated as well. So it can be a little bit confusing, but be aware where and when are you going to use task type with fixed units. When changes should not affect units which are assigned to particular resource, to particular task, unless you manually change them. And in my next video, I'm going to show you how this simple task will behave when we change something with fixed duration task, and I am going to explain what is fixed duration tasks. Until then, thank you very much. Have a nice day.